We are now learning more about certain chemicals that can be closely linked with the development of leukemia, and you may unknowingly be exposed to some of them. In this video, I'm going to share with you what leukemia is, the risk factors, and how you can protect yourself and your family. Please make sure you watch till the very end. Leukemia is a type of cancer originating from abnormal white blood cells formed in the bone marrow and weakening the immune system. The blood comprises of red blood cells that carry oxygen, white blood cells that help you fight infection, and platelets that help your blood clot. All are produced in the bone marrow. There are basically 4 types of leukemia, and they are categorized based on the type of cell they affect and how quickly they develop, either acute or chronic. The first is acute myeloid leukemia, AML. This type of leukemia affects both adults and children. The second is acute lymphocytic leukemia, ALL. This primarily affects children only. Next is chronic myeloid leukemia. This affects only adults. The fourth type is chronic lymphocytic leukemia. This primarily affects adults over 55 and is extremely rare in children. Some of the symptoms experienced by people diagnosed with leukemia include weight loss, night sweats, fatigue that doesn't go away with rest or sleep. Other symptoms include swollen but painless lymph nodes, mainly in the neck and armpits. There is also bone tenderness and pain, bruising and bleeding easily, enlarged spleen or liver, frequent infections, chills, and fever. Leukemia affects both adults and children, and while the exact causes of the disease are not fully understood, there are several risk factors that are associated with its development. Factors increasing the risk include exposure to ionizing radiation and chemotherapy used in cancer treatments. Another risk factor is prolonged exposure to electric and magnetic fields. Heavy exposure to EMFs can increase the risk of all kinds of health issues, including leukemia. Several studies were carried out, and it was found that exposure to high levels of EMFs in children may increase the risk of leukemia, especially living very close to power lines. Other risk factors include a genetic disorder like Down syndrome. Another risk factor is chronic exposure to a chemical called benzene that is found in cigarette smoke, and also smoking. If you're a smoker, you are at risk of developing leukemia. Benzene is also a natural component of both crude oil and petrol. It can be absorbed into your body through the skin or if you breathe it in, and long-term exposure can increase the risk of serious blood disorders, including leukemia. Exposure to high levels of benzene can cause damage to the bone marrow in particular by causing genetic mutations to take place, thereby leading to the development of leukemia. Now that you understand the risk factors for leukemia, let me go over the functional root causes of leukemia. These are the underlying factors or conditions that directly contribute to the development and the progression of the disease. These health factors may not necessarily directly cause leukemia, but they can increase the risk of you having or coming down with some health issues that will increase your risk of having leukemia. Every person is unique, and one or more of these factors that I'll be discussing can be at the root of the problem. The first functional root cause is chronic inflammation. Researchers found that when the body responds to infection or stress by getting inflamed, certain cells in the bone marrow called hematopoietic stem cells may get activated. So these activated stem cells produce certain molecules called cytokines and release them into the bone marrow. This process might raise the chances of developing leukemia. Long-term exposure to certain chemicals like pesticides can cause chronic inflammation in the body and increase the risk of the development of the disease. Research has also shown that long-term deficiencies of vitamin D, zinc, and selenium that are critical for your immune system may play a role in the development of leukemia. So what are the natural strategies you can adopt to help support your body and reduce your risk? Number one is having an anti-inflammatory nutrition plan. Remove all inflammatory foods, the refined sugar, the processed oils, gluten, conventional dairy, all processed foods, remove them. Feast on greens, veggies, healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, coconut oil. Make anti-inflammatory and antioxidant rich herbs and spices your friend. Include turmeric, cinnamon, hot paprika, black pepper, garlic, and so on in your meals on a regular basis. Number two, practice intermittent fasting. It helps to reduce inflammation, helps with cellular rejuvenation, and also protects your health. Number three, improve detoxification pathways with very good detox products. We are all being exposed to cancer-causing chemicals every day. Number four, reduce your exposure to electromagnetic fields as much as you can. Also optimize the levels of key minerals and vitamins that are critical for your immune system and other phytochemicals that help defend your body against inflammation. You can check out these phytochemicals in more details in this video right here. If you found this information valuable, please support this channel by hitting the like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.